Disclaimer, any joke y'all hear in this video is not to be taken serious, and anything considered harmful is AI generated and is done in a professional environment. Let's get into the video.
In most cities around the world, public transit is a mundane, government-regulated chore. In Nairobi, Kenya, it's a high-stakes, multi-million shilling theater of speed, art, and pure street dominance. This is the world of the Nganya Premium, heavily customized matatus that serve as the undisputed kings of the tarmac. This isn't just about moving people from point A to point B. This is an urban subculture driven by youth energy, continuous innovation, and absolute aesthetic warfare. On these streets, if your vehicle is basic, you are completely invisible. If you want to understand Nairobi's transport economy, you have to understand the concept of the face card. In the street lexicon of Nairobi, the face card is the ultimate visual identity of a matatu. It's the combination of pristine custom graffiti, aggressive body kits, and complex lighting arrays.
Step inside, and the entire city outside completely disappears. It feels exactly like entering a premium nightclub in downtown Nairobi, except we are moving down a public highway at speed. Underneath my seat, there are multiple high-power subwoofers blasting low-end bass that is literally rearranging my heartbeat.
But a perfect face card is completely useless without the choir of the pavement, the makanga. These aren't just ticket collectors. They are the hype men, the masters of ceremonies, and the primary sales engine of the matatu world. Operating a premium Nganya in Nairobi traffic requires a specific brand of tactical driving madness. To maintain their schedule and outrun competitors, drivers utilize a legendary maneuver known locally as kuchat, weaving through impossibly tight gaps in traffic like a high-speed needle through fabric. This culture exists in a state of permanent, high-stakes friction with traffic authorities and transport regulators. The ultimate peak of matatu shenanigans is the eternal, unyielding race for the unofficial street title of Kenya 1, the single most respected, most hyped, and most dominant Nganya in the entire country. This is Top Gun, aka Maver, representing Kayole, the newest Nganya in town. This isn't just about fare collection anymore, it's a battle for digital and cultural supremacy. These vehicles have dedicated social media fan pages with hundreds of thousands of followers. When a new unit is launched from the fabrication yard, it trends nationally for days. Behind the flash and glamour lies a deeply entrenched, informal economic ecosystem. A single successful Nganya supports an entire neighborhood network
Now, for close to 3 hours, Moi Avenue in Nairobi's central business district was a no-go zone for motorists. It had been taken over by a group of matatu drivers who engaged in a brazen show.
Oh, burnouts. Burnouts kwa wingi. Maliza mguu. Maliza mguu.
It is incredibly easy for an outsider to look at the madness of Nairobi's matatus and demand that they be banned, regulated out of existence, or replaced with corporate state-run transit. But that argument completely ignores the reality of the Kenyan survival spirit. The Nganya is the undisputed, unyielding soul of Nairobi. It is a moving theater of everything that makes this city alive: the music, the visual art, and the relentless speed. But it remains trapped in a deadly economic design. As long as the system dictates that a driver must race his brother just to be recognized as the king of matatu drivers, the streets of Nairobi will remain a high-octane arena. Beautiful, culturally unmatched, and entirely deadly.
Nairobi takeover. Mambo hii zetu hizi.
This is the ultimate test of nerves. The matatu head-to-head. Two multi-ton beasts locked in a high-stakes game of chicken. On these streets, giving way isn't just an inconvenience. It's a financial and cultural surrender.
Mambo ya 14.
This is the street takeover. When a brand new multi-million shilling unit is launched, or when a fierce route rivalry reaches its boiling point, the crews don't just drive, they occupy. They turn the city's busiest junctions into an impromptu, unauthorized festival of street culture. To the untrained eye, it looks like pure, unadulterated chaos. But to the crews who command these streets, it is a highly calculated, beautiful, and deeply competitive dance. A continuous showcase of raw street power where only the boldest survive the madness. Yo, if your heart rate is spiking just watching this absolute madness on the streets of Nairobi, you need to lock in right now. We are deep inside the most explosive, underground automotive street culture on the planet, and we are just getting started. This is the ultimate face-off. 0 yards of clearance, maximum horsepower. The drivers are locked in a psychological war of friction, waiting to see who will brake first to avoid a head-on collision with a concrete highway pillar. Smash that like button right now to support the raw craftsmanship and the absolute hustle of these local Kenyan crews. If you haven't already, hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell. You do not want to miss the midnight highway runs we have coming up next. Drop a comment below right now. Which route has the wildest Nganyas in the city?